Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the stream. We are doing what we do here. Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. Just making sure YouTube got up to speed. It did. Perfect. We're good to go. But hello, everybody. Welcome. Once again, we are still in a place of temporary housing here where we're not going to be able to do too much. But I have some time here, so we're giving it a shot, get some streams in. And yeah, so it was a long day today. Even with work, I had to take a little bit of time and then work after because I had to take one of the cats to the vet. He was having some troubles with the old facilities here, or the restroom facilities for himself, which of course with the male cat is not the best thing to see. So we took him to the vet, and we were there for a while, long time. So yeah, I had to do some work after that. Still, so it's been long, but I was going to wait because I had to give him a pill that goes in his food. Normally I would have eaten at 8, but it is now but the time they gave him the pill. I think I gotta do more at midnight. So we may just take a break. We may stop there. I don't know. But let's get into it, because that is what is going on right now. Is exactly that. Want to get at least some in before we are before it's time to eat. They're waiting. It's gonna be a late dinner for them, but we gotta do this every 8 hours. So it's been about 4 when they gave it to him. So we gotta do about midnight, and then because I have to get up in the morning and give him some more, and then, or I guess we'll see how we want to change it, maybe for the wife, but that is what it's looking like here. Okay, turn it down a touch here, I think. Yeah, so to catch us up here, last time, Wednesday, we got in more into the story. We are looking for the full masks, as you can see, like this one here, in order to...
There's a reflection of the moon in the water. But you can't even see the moon from here.
What are you talking about? It's the tree. So we were on the trail of one of these masks. Kimiko gave us a mission, I guess is the best way to put it, to get it. And we went to Graphia Academy to get in. And what happens is we got ambushed by Sparksy, who is an alternate version of Sparkle, like the newest version, I guess. Completely separate beings, but I guess based on whatever, I don't know. But Sparksy wants the masks and wants to take them all for herself, and so she actually trapped us in a daydream or something at Graphia Academy. So we were doing a bunch of school stuff, and then ended up choking in the end when we were looking for the mask. Sparksy got in. Welt is the one who gave Sparksy the information she needed to get the mask. So Welt is kind of not the MVP in this one. But as we were escaping, we got separated from March, and we got saved by Evanesia, who we are learning about now. She was in one of the pictures in our initial start of the school arc, so we don't know a lot about her. She showed up in the very beginning when we basically when we were landing or starting the patch or landing on the planet. Forget which one exactly now. So she has something to do with the overarching story. So trying to figure out where all this stuff is going.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantom Moon Games will soon begin.
Who exactly are you?
Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience, like a reader following a comic.
How do you know that?
A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions.
Huh? What did you just say? Luffy something?
Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy across the blue.
That's what she was reading when we initially saw her pre-whole Plain Arcadia starting. They actually made a comic about the Astral Express?
Of course, this is Plain Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic here.
Ooh. Why were we never told, never gave my... Darn it, we ought to wring a hefty sum from that author.
You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now?
Yes, money is always what matters to us, I think, is what we've come to know as the Galactic Baseballer.
Still, that sense of ease. It is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like?
Help me take down Sparksy, help me leave the school. What could you possibly do to help?
I don't like it when someone answers my question with another question. Think before you speak.
See? Wanna fight?
I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat.
Oh, shit.
That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantom Moon games, laying before the Phantom Moon their madness, fancies, and humor.
I missed it. I was looking for what we picked, but... I mean, not what we picked, but the other options. I accidentally pressed it.
They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist.
Yes, we are.
I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept?
As if I had a choice.
Then it is done.
The only thing we're good at is fighting anyway.
Phantom Moon above, and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise. Let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist.
More of a raccoon.
Yes, that's it. Change! Hey!
Oh, wow. You're running it.
Huh? Where's this?
She knows a lot more than...
Gray hair,
Big
are you alright?
Hey, Sparkle. Sparky has taken over a school.
Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantom Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right?
What exactly is your actual connection to Sparksy?
And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantom Moon turned full?
I mean, to be fair, it does sound like a thing that Aha would do. So she's no more than a virtual after she came to life. You and Sparksy are one and the same.
She's nothing more than a basic skin that's desperate for online attention. Don't compare her with me.
Just called her a basic bitch. Ah.
People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it.
Why are you here?
I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
Welt happened. You briefly explained the situation at Graphia Academy. You want to tell her that those few hours felt like some absurd dream, but the strange paper mask beside you proves that everything was real.
Is this the Mask of Elation that grants entry into the Phantom Moon games?
No. What should we do next?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau.
I know which one she actually wants us to do.
But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom.
Not even the security officers would intervene?
Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard.
Can't tag team up down there. And get him to stop.
The Phantom Moon games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends, brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten?
Ooh, that's a good question. I won't.
But clearly, plain Arcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
Himiko, something's wrong. There's trouble at the school. Don't panic, just take it slow. The mask has been taken. Sparksy is Sparkle's virtual form and she loses control. Somehow that... Oh my god. Going way too soon. Way too fast. Okay. We're seeing a lot. We'll read them in a second. Okay. Sparksy is Sparkle's virtual form when she loses control. Somehow, this thing gains self-awareness and can even break into reality. She's taken control of Graphia Academy, turned all the students and teachers into her fans, and even snatched away the mask you told us to bring back. Now both March and Mr. Yang are in her hands. Is the Phantasmoon Games always this crazy? A game to please the masses, and a disaster that spares no one, are two sides of the same coin. Each Phantasmoon Games is like flipping a coin left to us by the elation. No one knows which side it'll land on. Stay put somewhere safe, and don't move around. I'll come meet up with you now. Alright. Bobby Himiko's coming.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantasmoon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
Here we go, we've been waiting.
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
Gave him a fish, and now we have a peacock.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
She is hot. Super hot.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchue is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal, convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
I mean, she literally said as much.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy plain Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
Whoa. I would not have thought that he would show up here and be important.
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Guang, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within plain Arcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
It's all gone political.
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion? By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
She has eyes like a venturine.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course.
What kind of trouble is she getting into? Oh no.
In other words, there will be no survivors.
Oh.
Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Shit, she's a badass now. What the hell?
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
She's good at it though. I'm
Please
scared to
take
death.
great care during this mission, Miss Tingyun. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
One of the scared boners, I guess, right from that. Oof.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
That's a shining endorsement.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Cienjo general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
Then, no, from me.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life and death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yoon, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yoon, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the La Fu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
Damn.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
3 strategy pouches. Interesting.
Go, Cienjo's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
I thought we would actually beat her, but I mean, I have her. I could switch, but I'm not going to.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy. Can you really handle the heat?
Okay, I'm just taking a look around here. Okay. Let's take a look at the map and see. Okay, so we have not been here. I thought that kind of looked like a map I thought we had been by, but there's a few of these. Okay. Oh, we passed by something. Okay, so we could talk. Oh, that's probably not anyway. I'm gonna do a quick little reconnaissance here and kind of open some stuff up, so I don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah.
Hey. Sir. Not behaving.
Yeah.
There's a fight here too, apparently. Let's walk by that. No need to get involved in anything that we don't know that we need to be involved with.
This
Yeah, whatever. What about up here? Yes, okay, see, there's one. Okay, we can't go any further, but we found our anchor.
This?
Okay, so now let me go that way. What about the other way? Alright, let me go this way though, so nope. Okay, that's as far as they'll let me go. Okay. I had a little bit of room to roam, but not enough. Yeah, and I did try that way. Right. Yeah. When they turn me around like that, I get completely confused. Alright. So let's talk to the people.
Yeah.
Blissfully happy lady.
Miss Fox, are you a visitor from another planet? Would you be interested in learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Sounds like a sales pitch.
Sales pitch? No, no, no. We just want to give you a gift. A genuine smile of happiness straight from the heart.
A genuine smile is the power of happiness shining from within. Our Research Society of Happy Smiles can grant you real joy, happiness, and laughter, starting today. Join now and receive our Golden Rules of Life's Happiness book series, along with a Full Wish TV membership. You can watch every program free for a whole year.
Isn't this just another sales pitch? Getting tangled up with a fellow merchant will only waste my time. Better to make her back off.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, but I'm here to meet with the Sinwish Syndicate.
What a pity. If you ever need the Research Society of Happy Smiles, please reach out to me anytime.
The lady handed over her business card with a blissful smile, bowed, and said nothing more. Alright, she seems like she's on drugs. Good drugs. Oh, we just dodged it. I thought I was trying to dodge it. Oh, there we can talk to this guy too.
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Stubborn ghost, okay.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey-Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you mean to shut me out?
Full ghost voice.
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead. And even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
Yes.
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Delivered very well.
Business? From the Xianzhou? The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Right. I had to see what this was all about, so. I'm gonna walk like we own the place instead of trying to get hit. Waiting for a car to come. There's one. Oh. Oh, is there a light or something? Because everyone's just walking. Oh, let's see, maybe it was coming for us. It said across the river, but that's not across the river.
Those people over there. Are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
They look like People who should be beat up. Ferocious Plue in a suit.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
There's a lot going on there.
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited?
Ha.
Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
Bro, this guy's never heard of any kind of assassinations or anything. This is like perfect for #1 assassin.
Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
Oh man, so hot.
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you! The boss's orders come first. My name is Kostide. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Fugue.
The terror in fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Not quite, but close enough.
Now then, can you lead the way?
For a second there, I thought it was like a pharmacy, but no, it's just an office building. Oh, we're not going in there anyway. Oh, never mind. My bad. I guess we're going in,
That's the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think?
Not bad though. I like it.
Please, follow me.
How am I following when I'm the one doing all the walking? I'm getting distracted, but I want to see.
Lady Terror and Fog, you went the wrong way. Our headquarters are straight ahead.
God damn it, just let me walk and look. No one wants me to do anything.
Sound lingers. Incense ascends.
Just in case.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sinwish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
The light sticks. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh. I was getting ready to jump across. Jumping energy orb. Oh, I know what they are. They restore all. Yeah, no, I knew that already. No, I have much experience with this, so. Definitely, difficulty 1. That didn't really do anything. Unless I missed something, which I don't think so.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work.
Who's this fox?
That works out in a lot of different contexts there. Who's this fox?
Lady
She is a foxy
you went the
She is
wrong
a
way.
really foxy lady.
Our headquarters are straight.
Super foxy lady, so it works out in a lot of ways. Double entendre, triple
Lady
entendre. God damn it, I want to just blow up stuff. Oh, this one. Can I go over here? What? Alright, I just wanted to see what some of the stuff is. Puzzles.
Welcome home, Underboss!
Hey, look, she's over there. Can I talk
Is
to her?
this the one the boss brought in?
Lady Terranfog.
I just want to explore. Why won't they let me explore? Man, at least someone's keeping us on track.
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantas Moon Games?
The Phantas Moon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
Doesn't seem like the kind of thing Blade would be good at, but
These Phantas Moon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
the other gangs are already laughing at you.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terranfog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terranfog show you a few moves? Lady Terranfog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
Ah, I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Yeah, pretty much. You're way too dumb for this.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terranfog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way!
So one of those, the best thing to do is make it seem like I didn't do anything at all kind of deals.
When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence.
Now I'm seeing like kind of like a guitar, and it's got like a mic in it as the end.
But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills.
He really reminds me of like a Saints Row character.
And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costide.
Oh, Cribs! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terranfog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Alright, we'll kick his ass.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
Existence is unity.
Kick his ass, you ass.
Stand still.
Troublemaker? I like shots.
Relax.
I actually do.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Would not have expected to have a win.
Stand still.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
But they don't do anything, so it's not like this is going to be anything. One panel, two.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Just give you a little taste of the old cap skills in there. Not enough, but
Relax.
Stars favor us.
first place. A little extra.
Be of your body and mind.
Say bye to breathing.
Oh, I thought we got the 3 for 3.
As expected of the Terranfog, such incredible strength!
That power of the destruction within me. It's still hard to control. Madam Yao, I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Then activate. I'll activate soon, so I'm not too worried about it.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Playing some music. I should have hit the things, I guess.
Relax.
A bad omen. Don't thank me. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault.
You got it. Stop. Hey.
Allow me
Getting
to purge
hyped
the
again.
root of the problem.
Bro can stop
Be
getting
of your
hyped
body
start
and
getting
mind.
literally the opposite.
Existence is unity.
Not hyped.
Stand still.
Best of luck. An explosive
Unhyped
start.
again.
Take this
You
hit.
stubborn one.
Nothing can hold me back.
Divination says this will hurt.
May the foul stench
I
just
should've
be
hit him
time
again,
to cleanse the
but-
filth.
Can we kill him first? We'll find out. Try to give him a shot.
Stay away.
Oh, that didn't even hurt.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my resolve.
But you're a chicken.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
That'll get him Sunday? What the?
Cut your bull. I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou.
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
the in unison is what really made that go.
Wait, what do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
Now it's becoming hilarious.
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death.
He looks so confused.
And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
He's so unimpressed.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work.
She was still kicking your ass. This is hilarious.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, didn't you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss, I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polewave, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined.
What the hell?
As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
I see, it's one of these. One of these episodes. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it no more? Alright. Thought we might be able to. Reminds me of like a Mass Effect bar, honestly. Like a little Mass Effect, a little Cyberpunk. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to him. Alright. What up, dogs?
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Xianzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
It's a little bit more.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Xianzhou Yuchue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the Diviner General, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here, to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved, and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
Wonderful.
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the third pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
I had nothing better to do.
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
Alright, let's go and see what's going on then. We've got a little bit of time. Alright.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Very Yakuza here.
Before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Tide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, the masked heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
What?
Nah, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse.
They never said no. I thought it said 6, but that also could be a fire instead.
Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polewave?
The Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Toughbrook. That is enough for me.
When the press comes a-knocking, the building will be a-rockin'? I don't know.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Shenzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In plain Arcadia, Imagination exists due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwich Strangeling Pension Foundation. What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you accept this job?
A moment later, somewhere in Dovebrook District.
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantasmoon Games? What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Jesus. Speak her name and she shall appear.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Eye of Isvara. Ishvara or Isvara? I can never know with the diacritic over. Well, that's not a diacritic. I guess it is over the S. It could go either way as a regular, some kind of S or an SH. So it could be Ishvara, 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 or Isvara. So I don't know.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause sprang 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right?
It would be.
Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Plain Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the Divine Foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Yao Guang's divination. With the hunt as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the fourth line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as heaven. Change occurs at the fourth line. One may leap or remain in the depths, with no fault incurred. Advance and retreat according to circumstances. You shall remain untroubled. With the finality as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as earth. The change occurs at the top line. Dragons clash amongst the wilderness, their blood staining heaven and earth alike. This is a portent of bloody conflict. Why would Stellaron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? With Plain Arcadia as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between earth and fire. The change occurs at the top line. Neither fully luminous nor fully obscured, it rose to the heavens at first, only to descend back into the earth. What does this even mean? Joy turns to sorrow? With the fate of the next 10 days as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs at the 5th line. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So there are more big shots to come? Just how many more surprises are waiting for me?
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior sorer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion.
Been a long time since we've seen Fu Xuan, or I've used her even.
An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes. I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantasmoon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
Ho ho ho.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
The hell?
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Once the mask for joining the Phantasmoon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff.
It is a pretty funny outcome.
It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine. Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Ooh.
Dan Heng, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Not in the way you're thinking, man.
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantasmoon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantasmoon games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will. Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world.
Doesn't everyone?
Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is plain Arcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims. I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchui. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchui on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchui after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchui from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchui.
Ha! Now that would be funny.
Qingchui and Yuchui. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
Silverwolf's POV now. Sometime later, in search of stolen items, an uninvited guest quietly slipped into the
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Her big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions.
Alright, this is a good place to stop. I wanted to do more, but like I said, with everything with the cat going on, gonna have to stop and take care of that, and then I'll have to keep an eye on her in the morning. So I will have to get sleep earlier than I thought I was going to. I figured I'd have a normal weekend today and get, you know, 2-3 hours in at least, but no such luck. So it kind of sucks because I really wanted to get further in to this, but it's been tough. So I'm gonna have to see if I can open up some more time at some point to get some more in, because we are quite a bit behind in what we're doing here, and yeah, it's rough. So I'm gonna maybe try next week to see if I can do it on Friday like I was doing before. I don't know that will happen, but maybe. So let's hope for that, because like I said, I want to get into the new stuff. I want to catch up and everything, and we've not had the chance to do that. So yeah, that's the hope here. So at least I got in some time. We were able to do a little bit. It's good. We're meeting some new characters, and we're getting all the desperate threads together, and you can see that they're trying to build something through all these storylines into one thing, which is going to be interesting, I think. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, watching. Really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying it, of course, that bell button and the notification button here. On the YouTube side, you can hit that notification button there as well. Like it, you know, the streams or any of the videos. And yeah, I will catch y'all hopefully, like I said, next week. Hopefully we get some more stuff in. Hopefully somewhat soon we can get our own place, then I can set up and we can be all good again. But that's the way it goes. So we shall see. but I will continue to try and get time when I can. But yeah, it's hard with it being close quarters, and it's kind of hard on things here. So we will see. But thank you all once again. Hopefully all doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy, stay fresh. I will catch all of y'all next time. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. We shall see though. But I will try. Be good out there, be safe.